Hi everyone, and welcome to the Heart to Heart Hangout with Elaine show. This is our regular show every Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock British summer time. Or as somebody reminded me, is there such a thing as British summer time? Well, yes there is. We've had a wonderful summer here in the UK, so I'm not complaining at all. Now, normally I have a guest, and that guest comes in and we have a conversation and an interview, but today we're doing something very different. I've thrown this Hangout open to whoever wanted to join me so that we could really practice giving an elevator pitch, telling people out there what it is we do. And this is a fantastic opportunity, because once we've all done our pitches, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the Hangout today, that will be available for you to download from YouTube. And you might want to use that, for your marketing, or decide never to use it. That'll be up to you. So let's just do a little bit of background. Now, as far as elevator pitches are concerned, they really should be stand out, knock 'em dead. In an ideal world, it shouldn't be, well, so what? It should be, tell me more, and then wow. That in an ideal world, but it's working on your elevator pitch so that it really touches somebody deep inside, so they know exactly what it is you do. And it's a moving thing. I mean, I've just written mine down because I've revamped mine in preparation for this, because I thought, well, if we're talking about elevator pitches, I've got to have worked on it and made a point to make it as good as it can be. Because when you go out networking, you think about maybe meeting 20 plus people. Who are the people that you remember? Who are those people that really stand out, and why do they stand out? It might be that they touched you emotionally. They shared something that kind of you can identify with. And I will just share with you that one of the people that I follow, a lady called Yifat Cohen, she actually did a Google Hangout with somebody called David Freeman, and he did a 30-minute show about elevator pitches. And he's a film writer based in California, I think he is. And that was so good. So what I'm going to do is share the link for that as you're doing your pitches, so that it'll be in the chat and available. But I would recommend, if you get a chance, watch that. So I'm going to leave my pitch until the very end, because I've done too much talking now, and it's our Hangout together. So let's get Abigail on the screen. Now, Abigail, you're going to do the first elevator pitch. And I know Abigail from networking, so she's not somebody that I've never met before. And I also know that Abigail does something called Toastmasters, which is a great way of practicing your public speaking and honing your skills. So, I know that she's been working on that for the last year. So, Abigail, are you ready?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of get the timer on. Not that you've got, I'm not going to ring a bell after a minute, but it'll just give you an idea of how long you've been. So off you go.
Okay. Well, I'm a distributor for the utility warehouse. So we're a FTSE 250 PLC. We supply energy, phone, internet, and mobile services. But we're different to all the other suppliers because we can supply all your services together on one bill. We can get you out of a contract, and we can save you an extra £500 to £800 a year plus cash back on your shopping. So we also offer an opportunity to earn an extra income, which you can do alongside your job or your business. It's open to anyone. Now, there's no special skills or experience needed. So very simply, you make money by showing other people how to save money.
Great. So that was less than a minute. That was 59 seconds.
Oh,
very good. You've been practicing. That's very good. Well done, Abigail. You've got a nice catchphrase. Just remind me what your catchphrase was. That thing you said right at the very end.
Very simply, you make money by showing other people how to save money.
Okay, yeah, I like it. Nice one. Well done. Well done. We'll have a chat later
Yeah.
after everyone's done theirs. So, Linda. Linda.
At all, or got anything written down?
Oh, well, don't worry. Don't worry. Why don't you just speak from the heart, and then you can just, you know, tell us what you do. Because actually, thinking about it, we did actually meet at a networking group, and I know that you stood up and you got your message over in that environment. So I'm sure you will be fine. So let me just get my little stopwatch thing on the go, because then you'll know, you know, how long you spoke for. So Linda, over to you.
My name is Linda Barber. I'm a counsellor and a life coach. I've been counselling for the last 20 years and coaching for 10. When I did my coaching qualification, they said you had to keep counselling and coaching separate, but it's obviously not separate in my head. And the combination of coaching and counselling is really powerful and works really quickly with people. I think that's because the counselling is very good at recognising, excuse me, and interrupting old patterns, and coaching is about moving forwards and taking action. So together they seem to work very powerfully for people. People achieve not just overcoming short-term problems like I don't know, retirement or bereavement, those kind of life events that happen, but also long-term deep-seated problems such as depression and anxiety. And I'm wanting to move into working with small business owners and working around small business owners.
Okay, are you done?
I'm done.
Oh, brilliant. So that was just about 1 minute and 20 seconds
Right.
there. We're not, this isn't just for your information, it's not crucial. Somebody's got their phone ringing.
I know, it's Robina. Can you take that? Where's Jenny? No, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. I don't want to mute you. Because you're...
No, it's all right. It's on.
So,
yes.
But going back to you, Linda, coaching and counselling, quite a unique service that you're doing there. It makes you special because others don't bring the two things together. So that's fantastic. So, Robina, it's going to be your turn. Hopefully nothing else is going to be ringing to put you off.
I know, it's my daughter.
Oh, well, good job she's there. She can handle it going to the other room. So let me go for this now and reset and then start. Off you go, Robina.
Hello, my name is Robina Hurl. I am a teacher and a practitioner of Unfolding Enlightenment. Unfolding Enlightenment is a healing process using the white crystal light healing energy, spirit healing teams, and the rose cottage flower essences. It is an insured therapy, and we have a website with is heal and clear fears, worries, and anxieties, heal unresolved childhood traumas, healing grief and emotional pain, support and healing for emotional crises, releasing stress, being calm, relationship issues and abuse, the need to unwind and let go, deep soul and karmic issues, energetic repair and restoration. We offer healing sessions on a one-to-one basis at our homes, or we use Skype or by phone. We also offer white crystal light attunements and Unfolding Enlightenment practitioner training. I am a co-author of 3 books: The Power and Importance of the Inner Child, Soul Loss and the Need for Soul Retrieval, The Complexities of Illness and Disease. We also have beautiful guided meditations, and this is what I do a lot locally here in Suffolk, is have groups for guided meditation where healing occurs. My website is unfoldingenlightenment.com. You can Google me, Robina Hurl.
Thank you, Robina. That was 1 minute about 40 seconds.
Oh dear, I knew I was going to overrun.
Doesn't matter. But what was lovely? I was listening to your voice and I was thinking, yes, I can imagine a guided meditation would be wonderfully led by yourself. I was feeling relaxed just listening to you.
Oh, well, you only live down the road. You can pop along.
I know, I must do that. I must do that. So there we are. So now we have got somebody from Oxford whose name is Stefan. Stefan, what's your last name, first of all?
Thomas. Stefan Thomas.
Stefan Thomas. Right, so brand new to Google Hangouts, but got a business that he's really keen to tell us about. So I'm resetting and starting the stopwatch. So off you go.
Hi, my name's Stefan Thomas. I am Network Director of 4Networking, which means that I look after about 5,000 breakfast, lunch and evening network in England, Scotland and Wales. Going networking is what I actually do for a living. If you're wondering when I'm going to get a proper job, so are my parents. I'm 44 years of age now. I'm also really very proud to be the author of Business Networking for Dummies. That's me. I was approached to write that just over a year ago. We launched on Amazon in April and we've sold just over 3,000 copies. But those aren't the reasons why you'll want to visit my website. My website is packed full of information on how to do your 60 seconds, how to do your 40 seconds, how to handle networking generally. That's me, Stefan Thomas, for networking.
Wow, 49 seconds. He's a pro. That guy is a pro.
Once or twice.
I didn't realise, I had no idea what work you did.
I quite like that. I like that a lot.
I was thinking, gosh, he could be anything. What could he be? You know, he said, oh, you know, and I thought, well, you take a risk, you know, throwing it open to the world.
You sounded nervous, and I quite liked your comment. I've no idea what you do for a living.
I know, that's so funny. Oh, that's so great. But well done. What I'd love you to do, after I've done my pitch, is for you to maybe share some tips with us, because that will be helpful for anyone that's watching this later, because people do watch these Hangouts after the event. So fantastic. All right, then I better do walk the talk and actually put my stopwatch on me too, hadn't I? Okay, so stop, reset, start. Hi, my name is Elene Marsden, Hangouts for Business. I help promote you and your message. So you know how it can feel really frustrating to get your message heard because of all that background noise of social media? Well, we help you make your authentic voice stand out. And also we help you make your message shine through the fog of social media so you can feel confident that your message is going to be seen and heard by the people that matter the most to you. 33 seconds. And what I didn't do, but occasionally, let's see if I can show you this. I use this, like a little prop, to shine through the fog of social media. So there we go. That's my prop. But we could do a whole other hangout on an elevator pitch with a prop. So Steve, let's have a look. Stefan, tell me more. Tell me a little bit more about you and 4N. I know about 4N. I have visited, but how did you get into it?
I joined at the end of 2007. I joined as a member.
Yes.
I was a copywriter.
Mm-hmm.
I had been an estate agent for 20 years. I had a bit of a change of career in 2007, not completely my choice. Joined BNI, was doing a load of other networking locally, found out about this thing called 4Networking, joined that, was a member for 5 years. And after 5 years, they invited me to come on board as a director and actually help them run the network, which is what I now do for a living. And then a year ago, I was at a networking event in London, and next to someone called Sarah, who turned out to be a commissioning editor for the Dummies series of books. And they then approached me to write this one. So this is what I now do full time.
Show me your book again. Come on, let's have a closer look. Let's get that prop up there.
Is it terribly sad that I have it right there?
Dummies. Well, I'm really glad. I'd love to take a picture of that. Well, we can do a still on that when we get the video rendered on YouTube. Wow. And you're Oxford, what regions are you covering?
For 4Networking?
Yeah.
England, Scotland and Wales.
Right.
5,000 events a year. So this is, I cover the whole of the UK for 4Networking. We've got an Australian operation as well.
Wow.
This is what I do. I'm actually speaking to you from down in Fareham, because I'm at a for networking meeting here in the morning.
You're in a hotel room.
I am.
I thought I recognised the curtains.
And a really good friend of mine, Lee, has been trying to get me into Google Hangouts. Lee Rickler, and invited me along to this.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, because I met Lee. He just commented on the last Google Hangout I had with Siobhan, who is like a coach, a results coach, and he just made a comment on my event page. And when we hooked up, and I spoke to him this week. He's off on holiday, isn't he? Going off to Madrid, Spain somewhere, I think. So this is incredible. I've met Brad Burton, is the owner, isn't he, of For Networking, and I have actually met him. He came to an Ipswich event, and it was my first ever For Networking. I thought, wow, he's a character and a half. He's quite charismatic, isn't he?
For the other guys in the room, do you do networking yourselves, or was this completely new to you? I don't know who I'm asking. I'm asking everyone.
I do networking on Twitter. This is Robina speaking. I do networking on Twitter. I go to something called Coastal Net. I do Facebook, Small Business Stars. So I social media network, and I actually go to an event once a month where I actually face-to-face. Very successful doing face-to-face, because people, as Linda Rumbold would say, it's building your trust bucket. It's get people getting to know you. So yes, that's very useful.
Spoke to someone. I was chatting to someone the other night at the weekend, and we were talking about online grocery shopping. And he told me that his wife wouldn't do her grocery shopping online, and he used the expression, because you can't squeeze an onion online. And I'm a huge fan of social media, and I also think that actually when you then get to meet people in real life, they get a chance to squeeze the onion. They get a chance to actually meet you and get to know you a little bit better.
I agree. I think that the Hangout, the whole Hangout setup gives you that opportunity. It's not as good as actually meeting somebody in real life, but it's getting close to that, because you can see the whites of their eyes, and you get a feel for that person. So there we are. Oh, we've had somebody else join us. So, there we are, Samantha. Welcome. You missed the pitches, but you are more than welcome if you want to pitch yourself. We can't hear you, though. Hello, Sam. No, we can't hear her. Not yet. Anyway. But, yeah, so like Stefan said, who else does networking?
Well, I do. Obviously, know you from BNI, and I go to the business exchange sometimes.
Okay. Is Business Exchange just local to?
Yes, they've got branches in Ipswich, and it's one in Stowmarket, Sudbury, and they're opening one in Framlingham.
Oh, that's good.
Interesting. What about you, Linda? I know you dabbled with our network. You tried it out, didn't you?
Yeah, I go to Women in Business in Ipswich, but I haven't really got plan about it. I have a Facebook page and I blog, and I really need to get more organised about it.
Yeah, I think it's part of your marketing. It should be part of your marketing mix, ideally, and a pillar that and particularly the regular ones. For me, the regular ones work very well. That's why, I mean, 4N is brilliant, and you've got your wonderful online stuff, haven't you? Well, I like the online stuff because I have kind of been along as a guest a couple of times, and I think I show up in your database.
You will do, yeah.
So
I haven't checked, but I'm sure you do, yeah. If you're along, you will do.
Yes, yes, indeed. Sam, have we got sound from you yet, or are you just... No, we haven't got sound from. She's just, we can't hear you, so sorry. Anyway, so Stefan, I'm going to pick your brain because you've written a book, and I can't believe how fortuitous this is to have you on a Hangout. Tell us some tips then, because we've got 5 minutes before we wrap this up and go off air. So give us some key tips to getting the best from networking.
In terms of it's actually a 40-second pitch for networking. So in terms of the 40-second or 60-second pitch,
yep.
The biggest tip I can give overall for networking is to be you. not to try and put on an act to be someone else. I come from, I wasn't very confident networking when I started. And I think one of the best pieces of advice that I can give to anyone is not to try and appear confident when you're not, just to be who you are and allow yourself to relax into the situation. When you're doing your 40-second or 60-second pitch, it's really vital to sound like you mean it. If you're not passionate about what you do for a living, then don't expect that other people will want to find out more about it. So try and get that passion, that excitement across in what you say. That doesn't mean that you have to have a perfect pitch. Very often what I pick up from people is that they really know their stuff about their business, and that's where their passion comes across. The biggest tip in 2014 is that what most people don't do after networking events is keep in touch with the people that they met. And we've got all of these tools, such as Google Plus and Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, all of which have been mentioned this afternoon. We've even got, in 2014, we've still got the telephone. You are allowed to actually pick up the phone and talk to people. And so many people don't take that opportunity just to keep in touch with the people they meet at networking events. So my tips in a minute: turn up, because you have to be there. As Robina said earlier on, you get so much further by actually meeting people and talking to people. When you're there, be you, be authentic. And when you're not there, keep those relationships alive using social media.
Fantastic.
There is a completely free chapter of my book. If people would like it, I can give out the link.
Please do. Do that now. Do that now, Stefan.
So it's my website address, which is noredbraces.co.uk/free. noredbraces.co.uk/free. You'll get instructions to get a completely free chapter of the book.
Fantastic.
And it's the chapter about giving your introduction, your elevator pitch.
Right, which is very relevant. I mean, I've got to say that the elevator pitch was the whole idea. If you're in a lift with somebody, doors closed, you're going up a few floors, this is a very important person, you've got to kind of say what you do so well and eloquently that they really want to know more and will give you their card and start that relationship. So that's the whole idea. But my business before I actually got into Hangouts, and still is to an extent, is managing the relationship between the people you meet and keeping and staying in touch. So databases and email marketing, because it doesn't end. And I have a real strategy when I meet someone new: put them into my database, connect with them on LinkedIn, find them on Google Plus, and then just keep that thing going.
Very sensible.
Anyone else like to say what their strategies are at all before we come to an end? Anyone else? No one else?
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, go for it. Is that Sam? Sam, you've got sound. Sam, hello. Great, go for it, Sam.
Hello, Sam.
It's not a very
yes.
It's not very good. Your sound and your visuals are not very good, unfortunately. You must be out in the sticks somewhere, or you must be in a metal box with limited broadband.
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Next time, hey. Anyone else want to chip in and say something before we wrap up?
I'd just like to say thank you very much for the opportunity of doing this, Elaine. That's very kind of you. Seeing as it's free, that's very kind of you.
Oh,
thank you.
You're very welcome.
Enjoyable.
You're very welcome. And I've just talk about things are live here. I have a whole strategy of things to do when I'm running a Hangout, and one of them is to make sure your phone is turned off. And mine just started ringing.
Oh. Yes, I'm so sorry.
There we are. But anyway, it's live. So thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining me today. And we have got several shows coming up, some fantastic speakers, including Jonathan J, who's going to be coming up. And I think, Linda, you've probably come across Jonathan J, who's like a big marketing guru. And I've got somebody coming over from coming over, somebody from California who runs 22 Social, who's also going to be one of my guests in the next coming weeks. So it's really exciting. So anyway, just to say thanks to all the people who showed up today. I'm really proud of you and doing your pictures and going for it. And for those of you who are brand new, you can see this is a great tool to market and promote yourself, and it's free. So thanks again, everybody, and until next time. Bye for now.
Bye now. Bye-bye.